Hello, everyone. This hour on Speaking Games, Conditional Mysteries, the game where you use your wits and your ifs to solve mysteries and puzzles. I'm Jon-Eric from New York City, and I'm hanging out today from Lisbon, Portugal, where I will bring you conditional mysteries and 3 important rules to help you in my class. Rule number 1, turn off. 2, tune in. And 3, open up. Turn off means turn off your microphone when you enter the Google Hangout, and please, please, please close the verbling window in the background so we don't get an echo. Rule number 2 is tune into the new words. Well, in this case, we're working on conditionals, so tune in to the new conditional forms and try to use them throughout the game. And I'll show you how to do that when we start. And rule number 3 is open up and speak to your classmates. Don't be shy, because this is a safe and respectful place to practice. And the more you practice, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the happier we will all be, myself included. So, hopefully everything is working, because right now I don't see myself. Can you see me?
No.
No? I don't know what's going on now. Geez. Everything was working a minute ago. And I can't write in the chat window either. That's not good. Let me try to write hello. Nope.
In the Google chat?
I don't know. I didn't try Google Chat. Let's see. Hi. Nope. I can't write in Google Chat, and I can't write anywhere. So you can't see me, and I can't write. But you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Right.
Rodolfo, you can hear me. Vincenzo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure how we're going to do this, because I don't know what's wrong with my... Let me see if I can just plug in my camera again. Let's see what happens if I just plug.
Now we can see you.
You can see me now?
Yes.
Here.
Does that make it better or worse if you can see me? I hope it doesn't make it worse. All right. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like things are working now. I don't know why. I just got kicked out of the Hangout. I got kicked out of my own class. That's depressing. Okay, but listen, we've got Hazel and Nadia and Rodolfo and Vincenzo and Vincenzo. How many Vincenzos do we have? And there's supposed to be a third Vincenzo out there, but he's not. I saw him saying hello. Let's see if he's joining us.
Hello,
Who said hello that time?
I'm Vincenzo.
I know you, Vincenzo, and I
Yes.
know the other Vincenzo, but there's a third Vincenzo, and he seems to be stuck outside.
Not me. Not me.
Not you, another one.
I Vincenzo.
You're both Vincenzo. How many?
Yeah.
Everyone, raise your hand if you're Vincenzo. See? Today, everyone's Vincenzo.
You can call me Vincenzo if you want.
Okay, that's exactly what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, you 3 people out there watching, come in class. Click join. It's more fun. The more the merrier. Oh, now I said that and now there's 2. You see that? I told them to come in and now there's 2. Unbelievable. Actually, it's not very accurate. We never know how many people are watching. It looks like 2, but it could be more. Usually it's a lot more. Let's get started, shall we? This week on Conditional Mysteries, I have not 1, not 2, but 3 incredibly stupid mysteries for you to solve. Are you ready? Ready! Here we go. Vincenzo Severino.
Yeah.
Have you played Conditional Mysteries before? Do you know how to do this?
Yes, in some English lesson.
But not with me, right?
No.
If you haven't been with me, then you don't know how to do it. Okay,
I hope so.
do you have the document open?
Yeah.
Okay. So, underneath the picture, let me share my screen real quick. Hold on a second here. Okay, when you got the document open, you'll see this, Conditional Mysteries.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what that picture is?
What?
Sorry, John.
What is it?
Could you type the link in the chat?
Oh, you don't have the link. Hold on a second.
Okay, thanks.
Give me just a second. Copy and paste.
Wow.
There you go. Can you see it now?
During
Yeah, I can see now. Thanks.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you need it in the regular Verblink chat, I'm going to post it there too, but it's not working, so I don't know. Okay, and a quick hello to Mr. Juan Sobrado. Hola, Juan. Turn on your microphone, Juan. When you get your microphone working, say hello. Okay, Juan? And in the meantime, I think we're going to use the Google chat today, not the Verblink chat. So, Juan, the link to the document is in the Google chat. It's the second icon on your left side. Well, my left is over here. I don't know where your left is. Okay, so can you all see that picture?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait, let me share my screen again. That's a very famous image from the TV series when I was a kid called Mystery. And those are people involved in a mystery. That's from one of my favorite illustrators. Well, he's everyone's favorite illustrator, not just mine. If you can figure out who that is, you win a cookie.
I have never met this sort of pictures before.
What's that?
I have never met any pictures of this artist. It's no use guessing.
He's pretty famous. He wrote a couple of books. They're very funny. Hey, look, we've got Jocelyn as well. Hello, Jocelyn. Welcome to class. Jocelyn, your microphone is off, so I can't hear you. It's good that you turn your microphone off when you're not speaking, but it's bad to turn your microphone off when you should be speaking. So make sure that the microphone icon is not gray. It's not red. Right now it's gray and you can hear me, and if I turn it red, you see? So make sure it's gray. Okay, Jocelyn?
Okay.
Hey, there she goes. Hi, Jocelyn. Where are you from?
I'm from France.
Okay, excellent. Is this your first time in the Conditional Mysteries?
No.
No? Really?
Several time.
How come I've never seen you before?
No, the other teachers.
Ah, well, I'm the only one who teaches this class, so you've been with imposters. Don't trust them. No, you can trust the other teachers, but I'm the only one teaching this particular class. I'm just joking. So, Jocelyn and Juan, did you get your microphone working? Mr. Juan? Mr. Juan?
Yes, sir.
Hey, there we go. Don't you dare call me
yeah.
sir, Juan. Don't you dare call me sir, or I will call you doctor. Okay, Dr. Juan?
How would you like to be called?
By my name. You can call me
John.
John, Jon-Eric, or anything else creative. It's up to you.
Okay, hello, John. The reason why I couldn't greet you at the proper time was because the Burbling app was loading and Google Hangouts mutes by default.
Google changed everything yesterday, so we're all trying to update our software to get it to work together in harmony. But it's going to take a little bit of time to rewrite everything. So that's why things are a bit rough today. This happened literally yesterday. Everything changed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
know.
Sorry.
We had problems, previous problems yesterday with other teachers.
Yep. It's not the teacher's fault, Juan. What do you mean you had problems with other teachers?
No, I was.
Juan, I'm just joking.
I was saying that. Okay.
Smile, Juan. Mr. Atai. Hello, Mr. Atai.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, you're back. So listen, we've got kind of a full house, which is excellent. I've got 3 mysteries for you, and here's how it works. I can answer yes or no. I give you the mystery. You try to figure it out. Try to be strategic. I can only say yes or no, hotter or cooler, if you're getting close to the answer. But then what I want you to do is to once you make a guess, I want you to rephrase it using a conditional. And if you look in that document, down below the picture, I've kept the notes from previous classes. So if I share my screen, down below the picture, you've got my contact, my Verbaling page, Facebook, Google+, if you want to get in touch with me. And then it says, what are conditionals? We've given...
I don't have the link of the page.
Hazel, can you give me the link?
Sure.
Thanks a lot. Look for Hazel's link in the chat window in Google Chat, okay, Atai?
Okay.
Okay, so there you see what are conditionals, and I've kept the notes from previous classes to give you the formula. But what we're doing is we're trying to go beyond the formula. I'm trying to give you different expressions you can use, but your notes are there. So we'll go back and take a look at this when we start to play the game. But right now you've got your 2 basic choices. The first and second conditional. The first is called the real conditional. The second is called the unreal conditional. We'll talk about what that means a little later. And what else do we have there? And then you've got a few examples, like here. If you go down below those explanations, you see if I won the lottery. Okay? Well, if you look at the formula, that's got to be the unreal conditional because it's got the past. The second conditional is what we call the unreal conditional. It uses the past and would. And so, if I won the lottery, I would buy a car. And we did a whole little chain exercise here, linking together unreal conditionals. If I won the lottery, I would buy a car. But if the car didn't work in the past, I'd not go to work. It should be I wouldn't. Should be I wouldn't. Mistake. I wouldn't go to work, or I wouldn't be able to go to work. But if I didn't go to work, that's the past. Now we need a would. I'd lose my job. But since I won the lottery, I would just go and buy an island. And if the island sank, I'd still have $1 million. So I'd go to the United States. But if they didn't accept me, I'd build a mansion in Mexico, and I would charge $10,000, like Rodolfo, if anyone made noise around me. Right, Rodolfo?
Yeah.
Hey, look, we've got Vincenzo. We've got 3 Vincenzos in a row. Look at that. We've got Vincenzo Musi, we've got Vincenzo Centosola, and we've got Vincenzo Severino.
Oh, excuse me, Jon-Eric.
Yes, Vincenzo.
Are you going to refill these minutes that you have delay?
Am I going to reveal what, Vincenzo? Sorry.
to refill.
To refill what? I'm confused.
The delay. Because I was, it wasn't possible.
Review. You said review.
Yeah, to review. It wasn't possible to hear you after 15 minutes, you know?
Yes, I understand. Well, we're just starting now because we all started a little bit late.
Because I tried to cancel my reservation, but it wasn't possible. So you have to say this to your colleagues in order to solve this problem. Okay?
Yeah. No problem. But remember, it's a problem of Google. So it's some things we can't change yet. But I'll let them know. I'll let them know that you had a problem. Okay?
Yes, it's also for us. It's also a problem for us because we can understand you. We can follow the lesson. Okay.
Okay. By the way, you can also talk directly to them on the Verbling Facebook page as well if you need to, or you can just send me a message and I pass it on. But I'll let them know, Vincenzo. Okay. So we just did a quick review of the most important conditional, the unreal conditional. And now we're going to try to put this in action. So you've got today's mystery. If you can't see my screen because I stopped sharing, sorry. You've got today's mysteries here, which is halfway down the page, the document. And all of our past mysteries are there, so you can see what we've done so far. So let's begin with the first one. Are you ready, Hazel?
Yes, ready.
I need to hear more excitement than that.
Are
you ready, Hazel?
I can.
Rodolfo, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, we are ready. I am ready.
If Vincenzo's ready, then I'm ready. But I want to hear, ready! Okay, here we go. A man is found dead in his parked car. Tire tracks lead up to the car and away. You have to figure out what happened to the man. So, let's try to picture this for a second, okay? There's a dead man in the middle of a parking lot. The tire tracks go up to his body and stop. And then they go away from his body, right? Which means, which is a very strange way to, well, I won't say anything more than that. But nonetheless, he's dead in the middle of the parking lot. So, you have to figure out how he died if he was not run over. You have to figure out how he died. I can only answer yes or no. And when I ask you why, you're going to rephrase what you said. You're going to talk about what you're thinking about using a conditional, probably the unreal conditional. So let's get started, and I'll help you along the way. Oh, look, we've got Igor as well. We've got Igor, and we lost a Vincenzo. We gained one Igor, and we lose one Vincenzo. Hazel, I'll start the bidding with Hazel.
I have to ask questions.
Haven't you done this before, Hazel?
Yes, I've done.
Okay. So there's the mystery in the chat window. A man is found dead in his... Oh, I'm sorry. I said he was in the parking lot. I should have said he's inside of a car. My fault. A man is found dead inside of his parked car in a parking lot. Tire tracks lead up to the car and away. But he's inside of his car, right? So there's no way he could have been run over. So how did he die? Hazel?
Did he have a heart attack?
Did he have a heart attack? I can't answer that.
So I guess from the first?
Because it's the right answer.
I can't answer that, Hazel. I'll come back
Why?
to that later because I can't.
Okay, so this is the answer.
Did he have a heart attack? I can't answer that question, Hazel. But we'll come back to that. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. No, it's not simple. Maybe he did.
Yes
maybe
or
he
no?
didn't.
Please, yes
Okay.
or no. You should ask me. You should answer me yes or no.
Why don't you ask me if he was run over? Ask me if he was run over, Hazel.
I don't understand the meaning of run over.
Run over is what happens when a car doesn't stop and goes over your body.
Okay.
Run over. Ask me if he was run over.
Did the car run over the body?
Did the car run over the body?
Oh, the man or the man?
Your question is, did the car run over the man? Which car?
Oh, he's in the car.
He's in the car.
Yes, yes. Stupid question.
But excuse me, the man is in the car or not?
The man is in the car. He's dead and he's in the car.
In the car, not out of the car.
Not out of the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then why did you tell me to ask if the car ran over?
Because which car? Okay, so here's the answer to your first question, Hazel.
Okay.
Yes, he had a heart attack. Technically, yes, he did. But that doesn't tell us anything, because that doesn't explain why there's tire tracks leading up to his car and away. So we haven't solved it yet. But we're going to go on to Mr. Atai.
Yeah.
You're asking me yes or no questions to figure out the mystery. Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. Hazel, I forgot to ask you, why do you think that? And now you have to use a conditional. Because
if he had a heart attack, this might be the cause of his death.
Okay. If heart attack, listen, if he had a heart attack, two hads. If he had a heart attack, it might be the reason for his death. And that's in the chat window so everyone can see it. Oh, I don't like this new chat window here, this thing, because then it's all together, and I wanted to separate that. If he had a heart attack, using our third conditional, our really unreal conditional, it might be the reason, and it is the reason, technically, but it still doesn't solve the mystery, because what do the tire tracks have to do with his death? So, Atai, it's your turn.
Did he was hit by another car?
Was he hit by a car?
Yeah.
Was he hit by a car? Yes. Yes, he was. Why do you ask, Atai? Now you have to use a conditional. Because if he was hit by a car, what?
Because if he was hit by a car, he might or could lose his consciousness.
He could or might lose his what?
His consciousness.
His life.
Consciousness.
Consciousness. Oh, I got it. Okay. By the way, so that again that's the unreal conditional that you're using, because if he was hit, that's the past. If he was hit by a car, he could lose consciousness. He could lose consciousness.
Consciousness, okay.
Right? Consciousness. Use consciousness. Am I saying that wrong? I think I'm saying it right. Sometimes I get confused.
Excuse me, had a heart attack or not?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Okay. So he can't say that he was hit by a car. Or
he was
truck
hit by a car. Atai is right. He was hit by a car. He was hit by a car, and he had a heart attack. But that still doesn't explain why there are tire tracks leading up to his car and what the connection is to his death. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, excuse me. The tire tracks are the tracks of his car or not?
I can only answer that if you ask me it in the proper question form, Vincenzo. You have to start with were what? Rephrase your question. Make it a question. Were the
tracks
from
the car of his
car. His car.
From from his car. Yes.
Good. From the beginning. Were the tracks from his car? That's what I want to hear you say.
Yeah.
Were the tracks from his car? Say that for me, Vincenzo.
Okay. Were the tracks from his car?
Fantastic. Vincenzo, your English is getting better every day. Were the tracks from
Thank
his
you.
car? No, they weren't. Dun, dun, dun.
I've discovered something.
You have discovered something.
Something new.
Something new. Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Rodolfo, your turn. Give me a question, Rodolfo.
I don't know what question.
You're trying to figure out the mystery, Rodolfo. We're trying to uncover it one question at a time. Were you here for the mystery?
What?
Were you here for the mystery, Rodolfo? Or did you join late?
No, I'm listening to the conversations.
Okay.
The conversation. But I don't know what to ask. What should I ask?
So, Rodolfo, let's recap the mystery. What's the mystery here?
That there's a man has been found dead in his parked car.
True.
And there are tire tracks going to the car and
up to the car.
Yeah, they're going up to the car and away. Absolutely, that's it. Your job, Rodolfo, is to try to figure out why. Well, we found out how he died, but we don't know why those tire tracks are going to the car and what that has to do with his death. So I can only answer yes and no. Go for it, Vincenzo.
Yes, it's possible that he's dead in another side, and they left him in the car. Perhaps the man had an heart attack in another side. I don't know from the I don't know the reason, but other men.
Vincenzo, I have to cut you off for a minute. You have to ask me. You have to ask me a direct question, a yes or no question, and then we'll find out. Ask me that as a direct question, and then I can tell you.
Okay. Well, do you want a direct question?
Direct question. I can only answer yes or no.
Yeah, yes or no. Okay. Has the man taken there by other men? In his car? In his car by other men?
No. He got in the car himself. He got in the car himself.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Nadia. Give me a question, Nadia.
Was there any blood on the wheel?
Was there any blood on the wheel?
Blood on the wheel.
Was there any blood on the wheel? No, there wasn't any blood on the wheel. Good question, though. Nadia, why do you ask? Now you have to use a condition. Because
if he had been hit by the car, he would have had some blood on the wheel.
Okay, if he had been hit by the car, he would have bled on the wheel. But he didn't bleed on the wheel, so he wasn't hit by a car. That's the idea, right, Nadia?
Absolutely.
That is the unreal conditional, everyone. Let's go
You have already said that he had a heart attack. You know?
Yeah, but we're still trying to...
Yes,
so it didn't change.
Yes, it's impossible to... It is invested.
Maybe there were two tragedies: a heart attack, and some other tragedy.
Yeah, maybe there was a heart attack, and he got hit by a car, and there was I don't know, a bomb went off, and then he was shot. It's hard to say. But the question is why. At this point, we're trying to figure out what the connection is between the tire tracks and his death. And we got to go to Mr. Juan Sobrado. Hola, Juan. Are you there, Juan?
Hi.
Hi.
The man had a heart attack while he was driving.
Ask me that as a yes or no question, Juan.
Did the man have a heart attack while driving?
Did the man have a heart attack while driving? No, he didn't.
Okay.
Did you figure it out?
The man was speeding.
Ask me that as a yes or no question, starting with was, Juan. Was the
man speeding?
Was the man speeding? No, he wasn't, Juan. No, he wasn't. Why do you ask? Now you have to use a conditional. Because if he was speeding, what?
Because if he was speeding, he could have lost control of his car.
Very good. If he was speeding, he could have lost control of his car. But he absolutely did not lose control of his car. Absolutely did not, for sure. That I can guarantee.
Was the man drunk?
How many questions you going to ask, Juan? That's already two. We're going to come back to you. We got to give Jocelyn a chance. Can I go to Jocelyn?
Go for it.
Okay, Jocelyn, are you following along?
The driver was phoning.
Was the driver...
The driver phone in the car.
Oh, was he phoning?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I never thought about that. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. He was phoning, but the phone was definitely turned off by the time he was found. So he had to turn it off before he died. But yes, I think a phone call played a very important role here. So very good point, Jocelyn. Very good point. And why do you ask? Now you have to use a conditional, Jocelyn. Because if he was phoning, what could have happened? What might have happened?
If you were phoning, you can lost the control.
Okay. Okay, good.
Of your car.
Good. Jocelyn, listen to this for a moment. Hazel, could you correct her conditional?
Yes.
Because she's mixing two different conditionals together.
Fine.
Hold on one second, Jocelyn. Hold on a second.
Wait.
Hazel, how would you change her conditional?
If she had a phone, she
Right. If she had phoned, well, we could say
She
if
would
she had.
have-
Wait, sorry,
she would
Vincenzo. I have to just mute you for a moment because I'm getting this dog in the background. Okay, but you can turn it back on when you're ready to speak.
If
Yeah. Sorry, but we're going to keep you muted just for a moment because we're getting this dog in the background. Okay, but you can turn it on in a moment. Sorry, go ahead, Hazel.
if she had phoned,
Right.
she would have lost her his car's control.
Her.
His
Okay. I see. I'm sorry. She could have lost control of her
control
car.
of the car.
Okay. So if she had, I would just change one thing, Hazel. I would say if she had been phoning, because we're talking about that moment in time, continuous. So Jocelyn, that would be a good way to change the conditional. If she had been phoning, she could have lost control of the car because maybe she wasn't paying attention, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one form of the conditional. We need to talk with Mr. Santosola. Mr. Santosola.
Hi.
Hi.
Excuse me, John. Can you write this conditional?
Yes, I will.
This last condition.
I will.
Thank you.
Mr. Santosola, give me a question.
Okay. Did this man escape by someone?
Yes.
And
why do you ask? Do you have another question? Well, I gave Juan 2 questions, so I'll give you 2 questions.
Did this man have a robbery?
By the way, that's the previous conditional, Vincenzo. If she had been phoning, she might have lost control of her car. And we have to say have been phoning because we're concerned with that moment in time, specific moment in time. So we got to use the conditional. Sorry, Mr. Santosola, once again, the second question?
Second question?
Yeah.
Did he have a robbery?
Did she have a robbery? That's not the right form. Right question, But we don't need to say have a robbery. You can say it directly. Was she?
Okay. Was she robbery?
Was she robbed? Was she robbed?
Okay. Was she robbed?
Can I ask a question? How did our dead man turn into a she?
That's what I was thinking of.
What? I didn't follow.
Because our esteemed colleague, Mr. Santosolo, keeps saying she, and I'm saying, how did our dead man get a sex change in the? I mean, between something changed. So, was he robbed? No, he wasn't robbed. But listen, what do we know so far? What do we know so far about him? Especially now we've got tire tracks, we've got a telephone involved, right? We've got, we figured out the time more or less, the sequence. Yeah? What's the connection between all these things?
Maybe he phoned to the 911, to the hospital, to ambulance.
Well, wait a second.
Wait a minute.
If that's the case, all you have to do is ask me about his phone. That would be a very good strategic thing to ask about.
Ask directly.
Ask directly. Wait, let's get Rodolfo in here because he didn't have a chance to ask yet. Rodolfo, are you with us now?
Oh, no.
What do you mean no?
I don't have a. I haven't.
Was there? Excuse me, John. John, was there another person before he's dead?
Was there another person where? You mean
with him in the car before he?
Yes, Vincenzo. Yes. There was another person.
With him before he was dying.
Listen to me. Before he died.
Before he died. Okay.
Yes, there was another person with him before he died. So now you've got another person, a phone, tire tracks, and we know the sequence of events because he was run over. We know that. We talked about that. He was run over, and he had a heart attack.
Was his car in working condition?
Yes, it was.
Oh dear.
But it was parked. Don't forget that. Remember the first thing I said was it was parked. Why don't you ask me, Atai, ask me another question. Picture the scene in your head. Picture it. Is there anything visual that we need to know about the scene that we don't know?
Are there any traces or the car will, when the car was hit by another one?
It's a little hard to hear you. I'm sorry. You're asking me if there was anyone else. I couldn't get it. Sorry. It's hard to hear you.
I'm asking about if there are any traces of the accident.
Are there any places?
Traces.
Traces.
Are there any traces of the accident? Well, what is an example of a trace? What would it? I don't know what you mean.
Attack. What traces is possible to have? Which traces? What are you saying?
Vincenzo has a point, Atai. We know that he died of a heart attack. We know that. So, are there traces of an accident? Okay, Atai, let me answer your question this way. There are absolutely traces of an accident, but they're not on his car. In fact, one of our biggest clues, because the car is pristine. It's perfect.
Is it? What? Pristine? What is?
Pristine. Pristine. Wait a second.
I don't understand pristine.
Take a look in the chat window. Pristine.
Oh, I know. I think the answer.
You know the answer? Oh my God!
I think did he was removed from the place of accident by the second person who was with him, and he was calling 911? No?
Who said he called 911, Atai? No one said that.
I said.
We said
I never said you were right.
Wait,
it's not right that he has an heart attack. Had an heart attack. Okay.
No. He did have a heart attack. We know that.
Okay.
I never said that he dialed 911.
Okay.
Nobody asked me about the phone.
I had understood that he had an heart attack. Okay.
So, we've got Jocelyn and Juan. Very quiet today. Very quiet. Can you? Are you piecing together the pictures out there, Mr. Juan? Have you got?
Was he calling? Excuse me. Was he calling the police with his?
No, he wasn't. In fact, he was not calling the police. In fact, he wasn't calling anybody. He wasn't calling anybody. What do you think he was doing?
What was he doing?
Hazel, what do you think he was doing with the phone?
With the phone, yeah.
I don't
Did
know.
he have a heart attack before he was
I thought he phoned to the ambulance, but you said no.
No, he's not calling the ambulance. He wasn't calling anyone. He wasn't calling anyone. I never said he called anyone. Wait a second.
Taking a photo?
Taking a photo. Yeah, he could have been. No, but that's a good guess. Wait a second, Nadia. I'm sorry, we cut you off. Could you repeat what you said?
I said, was he hit by another car?
No.
Before the heart attack or after heart attack?
Wait a second. That's two questions. Was he hit by another car?
Before.
No. Okay.
Was he hit by another car after his heart attack?
But you got two questions there, Nadia. You've got two separate questions. One is, was he hit by a car? And then, when was he hit? Two separate questions. Question number one, was he hit by a car? No.
Before. Was he hit by another car before he had his heart attack?
But listen, Nadia. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
You've got two
Was that
questions.
telephone
Let's sort out Nadia first.
Was
Nadia.
the telephone
Vincenzo, wait. 1 second, wait. Nadia.
Yeah.
You've got two separate questions, Nadia. First question is, was he hit by a car, right?
Right.
The answer is no. No, he was not hit by a car. But he was run over. Second, was he hit before or after the heart attack, right? That's your second question. Was he hit before the heart? What do you want to know, before or after?
Before.
Was he hit before? Yes, he was run over before the heart attack. Yes.
Oh, thank you. You are very kind.
Okay. Have you solved it yet?
Me?
Vincenzo, what about the phone call? What do we know about the phone? I think that's the key to everything.
The phone was his or him? Was of. Was it his telephone or not?
Yes, it was his telephone. Yes, it was his telephone. See, now you're getting somewhere.
Did he use his telephone?
He wasn't talking.
Sorry, too many people at once. Juan, what were you saying?
Was he talking over the phone?
Yes, he was.
His phone exploded.
Ask me that as a yes or no question. Did
his phone explode?
No. No. Yes.
Did he had a discussion with the wife?
Oh, I understand. Perhaps I understand.
Okay.
Perhaps he was.
Vincenzo, wait.
No,
wait. 1 second. Mr. Santosola was speaking already. By the way,
did he talk with his wife?
No. Vincenzo Musi, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Did he talk with his phone or?
Yes, he was talking on the phone. Yes, he was. Absolutely.
Before he died.
Before he died. Yes. Oh, come on! It's so easy. What do we? You're so close.
You said he was talking with his wife?
I know. I said he wasn't talking with his wife.
I can only say he was calling 911.
He was not calling that. I never said he was calling 911.
Yeah,
Who said that?
I know, but this is the last solution.
Ah.
Is the phone important in this story or not?
Yes. I think it's important. Who
Well,
said John?
Try.
Who said John? Who's talking to me?
Me.
I can't. Who's me? Vincenzo, the other Vincenzo. Yes. How do I say your last name? Centrosola?
Sant'Orsola.
Centrosola.
Okay.
Ciao, Centrosola. Centrosola spumante. You should be a sparkling wine. Everyone enjoy Centrosola.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah. But you're from the south. You're not from the spumante country, are you?
No. I'm from the south.
You're from the south, so enjoy olio d'oliva, the Centrosola.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah.
Did you figure it out?
Yeah. Can I try? Yeah.
Go for it. Do it.
Did his phone hit by lightning?
Did his phone what? Did his phone?
Hit by lightning.
Did his phone get hit by lightning?
Yeah.
Did his phone get hit by lightning? I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. What do you mean? Did his phone get hit by... Listen, if his phone got hit by lightning, wouldn't that mean that he got hit by lightning? So are you asking me if he got hit by lightning?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. We know he got run over.
Excuse me. Was he run over from another car and put in his car after run over?
Well, yes, except that we know he was not hit by a car. We already know that because Nadia was asking about that. Was he run over? Yes. Was he run over by a car? No.
Yes.
Did it happen before his heart attack? Yes. Is the phone important? Yes.
Oh dear.
Are the tire tracks important? Yes. Do we have 8 minutes left to solve the mystery? Yes.
Yes.
He was run by a motorcycle.
We can go on for another 50 minutes.
No,
or
we can't because Mr. Atai, you are getting closer. You are so warm, Mr. Atai. Say that again.
He was run by a motorcycle.
You're on the right track.
By a
bike.
Almost.
Oh dear.
Scooter.
By a scooter. I guess in the end, no, it's none of those things. But you're on the right track because remember, I said tire tracks.
Tire tracks.
If it was a scooter, would you see tracks? You'd only see one, right? Because the wheels are in line.
Right.
Think about that. Juan, what are you saying there in the chat window? Talk to me, Juan.
There are two tracks.
Yes.
Are there two?
And they go up and they go away.
Yes.
Mr. Juan, talk to me.
So it was a car. Was it a car?
No, it wasn't a car. We know it wasn't a car. We said that earlier. Mr. Juan, talk to me.
But it was a motor vehicle.
No, excuse me.
Mr. Juan, ask me that as a yes or no question.
Was it a motor vehicle?
No. No, it was not a motor vehicle.
Was it a car with 4 wheels?
Was it a car with 4 wheels? No.
4 wheels car?
No, it wasn't.
No, allora. No.
There are only 2 wheels.
2 wheels. Yes.
2 wheels mobile.
Yes. Now you got it.
Is it a, how do you say that?
It's a, how do you say
for
that?
people that can move by their own?
Ask help. That's what Hazel's here for.
I don't understand.
She's our dictionary. Ask Hazel.
I don't hear anything because it's very noisy. I don't know why. I can't hear what
Everyone
they
be
say.
quiet. Everyone be quiet. Rodolfo, ask your question again. Everyone be quiet. Rodolfo, what was your question? How do we say what?
How do you say that? You said that there's only 2-wheel vehicle.
Yes.
And there isn't a motor device.
No, it's not. And so you,
I asked if let me search. How do you say it?
Rodolfo, you don't have to search. Just ask us. Ask the group.
Well,
we're all here to help each other. What do you
say
call?
that?
Not how do you say. Not how do you say.
Calm.
What do you call, Rodolfo? What do you call?
What do you call the?
What do you call? Not how. What?
What do you call? That's it's handicap.
No. Oh, it's close. Not handicap. First of all, we don't use that word anymore. Wheelchair.
Yeah, wheelchair.
Who said that?
I said.
Me, Mr. Juan.
Juan said it, and Hazel, and everyone said it at the same time. You see, Rodolfo, that's why I said this is a safe, respectful place to practice your English. You just ask, and you get answers. Look at that. So, what's your question about wheelchairs, Rodolfo?
About? Excuse me?
About wheelchairs. What's your question about wheelchairs, Rodolfo?
I was asking you that.
Ask me directly. Was the other person what?
Just enough. Oh, capito, you understand?
Oh, capito.
In a wheelchair.
Okay. Yes!
And
Did you solve the mystery?
perhaps he tried to evitate a person with a
wheelchair.
A wheelchair. So afterward, had an heart attack. I don't know. No.
I think
stop.
He's working it out.
Stop.
He's almost there.
Well, he was going through his he was transporting himself.
Yeah.
Pulling himself through the wheelchair.
What? Wait. I thought you had me, Juan, and then you lost me. He was responding to what?
No. I also realized I lost myself too.
So we've got less than 3 minutes. You've got all the pieces in front of you.
He was about to hit.
Excuse me.
Wait, Vincenzo, wait a second. Nadia's talking. Let her talk. Don't interrupt her. 1 second. Nadia, finish what you're saying, please.
We have 3 minutes left.
I know, but wait. By the way, don't anyone mute anyone. Don't do that. It's just rude. Don't do it. Nadia, finish what you're saying, please.
Was he about to hit the man or the woman, the person in the wheelchair, before he had a heart attack?
Absolutely not. And you know that because why? You know that he wasn't about to hit that person. Because why?
Because he had a heart attack.
No.
Because there are tracks away.
Yes. That's
but
part
the
of it.
tracks of the wheelchair.
The tracks are from the wheelchair. Yes. Go ahead, Vincenzo.
Was he taken to the car by the wheelchair with the?
That's a good guess, but no. He was not taken to the car from the wheelchair. He put himself in the car. He wanted to know the truth. And he was not the one in the wheelchair. I'll give you a big hint. Think about the phone. Well, that's about it for this week. See you next week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Come on.
You must give us the answer.
Give us a clue.
I think that
you must give us the answer.
Wait, Rodolfo figured it out. Go ahead, Rodolfo.
The phone was from the person in the wheelchair?
The phone is very important. What, Rodolfo? I think you got it. What?
Was the phone of the person of the wheelchair? The wheelchair?
No, it was his phone.
It was his phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
What can you do with a phone? What can you do with a phone?
To talk to someone.
You can talk to someone. How can you talk to someone? What?
To a doctor. No.
How can we talk on the phone?
How do people talk on the phone?
We say words.
No! I mean, saying you can
We dial the number, press the button.
Yeah, we dial the number, press the button, or we have to do the other thing. if we're getting the call, right?
Answer it.
Answer it. So,
okay.
So who? This is impossible.
Oh, he got distracted because he received a phone call.
Are you ready for the answer?
Was he going to call the doctor?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, that's the answer.
Was he going to call the doctor? No.
I'm going to tell you. For the very first time in Conditional Mysteries, I'm going to tell you the answer. Here's the story that you were supposed to figure out. The man was called on the phone and told to go to the parking lot. It was a parking lot where he had been before. When he drove to the parking lot, right, he was told, he was given a call, he was called, and he was told to get out of his car. When he got out of his car, another man in a wheelchair went very fast and ran over him. When he got up and saw the man in the wheelchair, he was scared to death, had a heart attack, crawled back into his car, and died trying to get away. Why? Anyone know? Because the reason that the man was in the wheelchair was because this man hit him the year before, and he thought that he had killed him, but he didn't. And he was so scared that he saw the man that he thought he had killed, who was still alive, just in a wheelchair, that he had a heart attack and died. There you go.
Oh.
Isn't that disappointing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
My God.
Oh,
and you waited an hour to do that. Oh my God.
So she was scared of the.
I had 3 of these today. I should have stopped it earlier. Okay, here's a new rule. Here's a new rule. From now on, if we don't get it in 20 questions, I tell you the answer. Because I actually had 3 of these today.
Okay.
But listen, before we go, what could we have done to try to figure out the backstory? Because what I noticed is people are taking kind of blind stabs at the mystery. How could we be more strategic in our questions? I think that's what we got to work on.
First of all, I think we do need notes. We do have to type down the answer, the correct guesses. It would help us to concentrate and to focus.
That's true. Okay, I agree. So we can do that on the document that we're sharing. The problem is that if I type, Google will mute me. So that's why I wasn't doing a lot of typing.
Someone can type, not you.
That's a good point. Okay, excellent. And what about the types of questions you're asking? What I notice is that people are kind of being very random. They're not building on each other's questions. Right. One type of question you can ask is, what's going on? What does it look like? Imagine you've got to ask questions to see the space. There's a lot of visual clues. Think about the mystery from a couple weeks ago about the yacht. A yacht is left in the ocean with the motor running, but everyone is in the water, dead. No one was shot, no one was in the boat with them, so how did they die? Well, the answer to that mystery, we only solved it.
Was a very smart one. Was a very smart one that
That was a good one. What was the answer? Do you remember? We had to see the picture to understand it.
Yes.
What was the common thing about all the people that were dead? They were all what?
They were all fat.
They were giant, fat people. They were really obese. So when they got off the boat raised up and they couldn't reach the ladder and they all drowned. Right? Yes. But the only way you would know that is if you pictured the space. So the idea there is that one type of question you can ask is about the space. Try to visualize it. That's one idea. Any other ideas for strategy? What kind of questions can we ask? They're yes, no, but what can we do to be more strategic? So we're going to write down our answers. We can ask about the physical space. That's true. Any other ideas before we go?
Physical space.
Any other ideas?
No.
All right. Well, you think about it. Watch more CSI. Okay, Juan.
Suicide.
The problem with CSI is that I don't know if that helps you solve a mystery. It just helps you do this. You know, you can do what's that David Caruso thing. Well.
Yes.
All right.
I was in your previous lesson when there was a person died because of his wife. You know? Do you remember?
Well, they all die. They all die all the time.
Suicide. Yes, he was eating his wife.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That was a great one. That was the shipwreck one.
Very well. Very, how do you say? Interesting story.
It's a very interesting story. It's a true story. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. Okay, everyone.
No, there is. It was happening a story like this when person remain alone with a airplane that was fall down.
That crashed.
Remain alone. It crashed. Yes, they had to eat each one.
Bye-bye, Jocelyn. You can go.
To eat the person that stayed there.
Are you talking about the plane crash?
The plane crash,
soccer
yes.
team.
I don't remember.
The football team.
There was, yes, I don't know which story, which happening was, but I remember that there was a story like this. Yes.
It's true, and they made it into a movie as well. It was also a movie about the football team in the Andes in the mountains. Okay, everyone, we've got to stop now. So we're going to take into consideration more strategic questions, and we're going to write notes that will also help. And I want everyone to review those conditionals so that you know how to ask the conditionals when I say, why do you ask? Okay, that's it for now. I got to go. Sorry, I got to go now. I have to go. So I'll see you in 1 hour for the Talkaholic text series if you want to come back.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye for now.